In today's episode, you will learn how to make the smart car parking system using the traffic LED module, Arduino Uno or Arduino Nano, and TOF10120 laser distance sensor, which is also known as the time of flight laser rangefinder sensor. In my previous video tutorial, I used the same laser distance sensor with the Node MCU ESP826655 module, which is a 3.3 volt compatible controller board and a blink application for measuring the water level. With the help of this project, I was able to monitor the water level from anywhere around the world using my cell phone. Some boys and girls asked me if the same TOF10120 laser distance sensor can be used in building the car parking system, and this is the reason I'm doing this project. Before I'm going to talk about the technical specs, circuit diagram and programming, first let me explain how this smart car parking system actually works. I used this cutting mat as the parking area. I measured its length, and then as per the measured length, I defined different ranges and codes to turn on and turn off these LEDs one by one to help the driver safely park the car. When the car is about to enter into the parking area, the green LED turns on. And then the yellow LED turns on, which let the driver know that you are almost there. When the red LED starts blinking, it warns the driver to slow down and be careful. Now at this point you can stop the car, or the driver can continue to move until the red LED stops blinking. This is just a prototype model to help you understand how to make the smart car parking system using some inexpensive electronic components. You can change the distance values in the code and make a final product that you can use in a garage. In my getting started tutorial on the TOF10120, I explained how to display the distance values on the OLED display module, and I also explained how to control a 110 or 220 volt AC light bulb without any physical contact. So if you have never used the TOF10120 laser distance sensor, then I highly recommend watch my getting started tutorial. Without any further delay, let's get started. The components and tools used in this project can be purchased from Amazon. The components purchase links are given in the description. This is the TOF10120 laser range sensor. The TOF stands for time of flight. As per the datasheet, the recommended ranging range of this sensor is between 100 and 1800 millimeters. The TOF10120 laser range sensor module can be easily powered up using 3 to 5 volts. Due to this wide range of input voltages, this time of flight ranging sensor can be easily used with 5 volt and 3.3 volt compatible controller boards like Arduino, ESP8266 and ESP32, etc. The current consumption of this laser distance sensor is 35 milliamps. The ideal temperature range of this sensor is from -20 to +70 centigrade. Due to this wide temperature range, this module can be used in extreme indoor and outdoor weather conditions. The 6 wires nicely plugs in. The black wire is the ground wire, the red wire is the voltage wire, the yellow wire is the RXD, and the white wire is the TXD. The blue wire is the SDA and the greenish wire is the SCL. This module can communicate with the controller using the I2C communication bus and can also communicate serially using the RXD and TXD wires. So out of these 6 wires, I'll use only 4 wires: the ground wire, red wire, blue wire and this green wire. So I will use I2C communication. As per the datasheet, the I2C address of this module is 0xA4. But I2C addressing uses the high 7 bits, so it's 0x52, which is equivalent to 82. You can also find the I2C address of the TOF10120 by using the I2C scanner code, which you can download from the article available on electronicclinic.com. I'm going to use this traffic LED module as the indicator for the driver. These LEDs are provided with current limiting resistors, so there is no need to connect any resistors. The traffic LED module has a total of 4 male headers. The ground pin can be connected with the controller ground, and it can also be connected with a digital pin. This way the entire traffic module can be digitally controlled, so the 5-volt signal will turn off the module and the ground or low signal will enable the module. This pin is for the red LED, this pin is for the yellow LED, and this pin is for the green LED. The regulated 5-volt power supply based on the LM7805 linear voltage regulator is used to power up the Arduino Nano. The SCL and SDA pins of the TOF10120 laser distance sensor are connected with the Arduino's A5 and A4 pins. A5 is the SCL and A4 is the SDA, while the power supply wires are connected with the Arduino's 5-volt and ground. The traffic LED module ground pin is connected with the Arduino's pin number 5. The red LED is connected with the Arduino's pin number 4. The yellow LED is connected with pin number 3, and the green LED is connected with the Arduino's pin number 2. Next, I designed a PCB for the Arduino Nano, which I will use as the development board. I added female headers for the 3.3 volt, 12 volt, 5 volt and ground. This area can be used as the Vero board for soldering other electronic components. I also added female headers on the left and right sides of the Arduino Nano for connecting the jumper wires. I have already explained the making of this Arduino Nano based development board and used it with the TOF10120 sensor and I2C OLED display module for measuring the distance. So if you want to learn the very basics, then I highly recommend watch my getting started tutorial on the TOF10120 laser distance sensor. I will provide a link in the description. Finally, I started off by connecting the traffic LED module with the Arduino pins 5, 4, 3 and 2, and then using these male headers I connected the ground, voltage, SCL and SDA wires of the TOF10120 laser distance sensor. The TOF10120 sensor needs to be mounted at some proper height so that it can easily detect the car and measure the distance. You can make a custom-made plastic enclosure using 3D printing technology. This way you will be able to easily mount this sensor on walls, metal sheets, wood and so on. For the demonstration purposes, I temporarily fixed this sensor on the old, broken, empty laptop charger. The TOF10120 sensor height looks good. The whole setup is completed. I wrote the Arduino code as per the cutting made area, which I'm thinking of as the parking area. Before you start the programming, first of all make sure you download the wire.h library from our website electronicclinic.com. I will provide a link in the description. This code is the modified version of the code I used in the getting started tutorial. The only modification is the addition of these pins, which are used to control the traffic module, and some if conditions which turns on and turns off these LEDs as per the measured distance. Currently I am measuring the distance in inches, but if you want you can convert this into feet. So that's all about the programming. Now let's watch this smart car parking system in action. Support me on Patreon for more videos. I hope you liked today's episode. Like and share this video with your friends. See you in next episode and thanks for watching.